Namaskar and welcome to Sunday. I just wish to remind you that you are an immortal being, having a mortal experience. You are an immortal being, having a mortal experience. What do you think happens when a child is born? You know, it's very touching to me to see birth. And sometimes some people post the beautiful video of the child being born. It's an incredible sight. To see this little child that hasn't yet taken a breath come out of the body. It's an incredible moment for me to see that first breath. Because I know then the soul is in the body. Just a physical, organic being, because it's a little human being, an embryo coming out. And to take that first breath, and to have prana and apana in the system, and samana and udana and vyana, all the pranas come into the system, and now the little thing can move. That's magic. Immortal being coming into the human experience. It's magical. Where did it come from? And now, from its higher awareness, it has come into a little piece of brain. What it can do, it can only cry. Wow! Welcome to this world of soul. Welcome to this world. You've forgotten who you are. You've forgotten who you are. We have to give you a name. And we have to program you. You're my son, you're my daughter. This is what I want of you. Totally programmed. And then we are sent to a school, sit down at a desk. And we are being fed all this information. Nobody tells us who we are. Nobody tells us about our immortal constitution. Nobody tells us where we have come from. And we have to live according to these rigid rules of convention. What a programming. Well, I followed that convention for how many years? For 20. And then I couldn't handle it anymore. I kind of loved it when I was in the competitive way of school. I loved the competition. I always wanted to be on top. But at 20, I lost it. No, this is not real education. Because I don't know how to control my mind. I don't know how to deal with thoughts. I don't feel love in my soul. No, there must be more love somewhere. I lost it. Suddenly the world became unreal. This is not the reality. This is the fake. Where is the real? Where is the real? Where is the real? You cannot imagine how many days and nights of torture of me trying to figure out this thing. And everybody who tried to teach me, I saw only faults in them. You're not practicing what you're telling me to do. You don't even have a realization of what you're talking about. Finally, I decided to go there. I have to meet the masters of the light. I have to meet some great master. And I traveled through in there when I was 21. And it was the most amazing experience. I came back a different person. Because then I knew who I am. I knew what life was about. and I had a direct connection with God. I had a direct connection with the energy of the universe. That was awesome. She is called Kundalini. She is called Kundalini, the mother energy of the universe. I had direct experience of this energy. And guess what? It stayed with me. After about a month in this beautiful ashram in India, that I was just going to drop a letter to a person there. I ended up staying. And that awakening was so profound, so strong, that I experienced this Kundalini power inside of me. And it stayed. It stayed. So when I traveled away from the ashram to North India, this one was in Mumbai, close to Mumbai. When I traveled to North India, I felt this energy of Kundalini with me wherever I went. And that I never lost. Wouldn't you like to come into that awareness of the universe within you and with her as your guide? Wouldn't you like that? Wouldn't you like to follow your own path of personal evolution rather than to be guided by those who don't know really? Think they know? Wouldn't you like to be guided by the reality? Those genuine masters teach you how to go within. They teach you how to find your own self. They teach you to become independent. They don't make you subservient. Any master who takes your money, makes you subservient, takes away your freedom, is not a true master. The master who liberates you, who takes away your ignorance, who lifts your spirit, and who makes you like themselves, free, unbounded, those are the real masters. There are not many on the earth. Some are hidden, and some are in the field, supporting and helping in a conscious way, human way. We give thanks to them. They're totally, totally unselfish. Their nature is to give, not to take. To lift, not to put down. So the goal then of human life is not to eat and sleep and to pursue the pleasure journey and power journey. That's not the goal of life. And you soon find out that if you get caught on this journey. You soon find out that. Life humbles you. Look at humankind. We try to stay on top of nature, rather in harmony with nature. We are destroying nature slowly by being in a battle with nature. No. We need to preserve nature. Nature is more intelligent than we are. Prakriti. Nature is more intelligent than we are. We need to learn from nature. You know how powerful nature's pharmacy is, right? All these herbs, all these plants. Do you know how we got that wisdom? Do you? Do you think it was manufactured by human mind and only through trial and error? When we ate the wrong herbs, we got ill? Was that the way we found out? No. Souls from the other realm guided us. It would have come in dreams, it would have come in intuition, and in the many shamanic ways. They would have been guided by the spirits. And that's how they know these things. Souls from the other world are born into this world with more consciousness, and they show us the way. So we are being taught from the other world What did he think happened during my 40 days? It was two worlds in one. I was being guided by the other world. I cannot begin to describe to you these 40 days that held me in a field, but it was from the other side. Nobody in this human world could have cocooned me in the way that the energy did it. So can we communicate with the other world? Yeah, every day. If we learn how to. We need to learn how to tune the mind to the other world. We need to learn how to tune the heart to the other world. And if we do, we'll pick up all the information from the other world. If only we knew how to tune our instruments, inner instruments. They're called antakarana, to the inner world. The mind, the intellect, to tune it to the other world. That's what I try to teach you. That's how I try to guide you. And when I'm guiding you, I'm in your field, you're in my field. I don't guide you like teaching in a classroom. No. I embrace you in my soul. I expand the limits of my soul awareness, and I embrace you in there, and I hold you in there throughout the whole meditation experience, throughout the whole chanting experience, and throughout the whole talk. I hold you in my field. I wrap you like a mother bird and the little ones. I wrap you there. And I hold you there as I nourish you and you nourish me. It's a symbiotic process. When you are awakened and your light starts to emerge, we co-create a field that nourishes each one of us. That's why in the prayer, may we be strengthened together. Sahaviryam karavavahe. May we all be strengthened together in oneness. This is a prayer from the Upanishad. So this being said, let's try to seek to manifest more of our divine nature. Let's try to seek to experience immortal consciousness. Let's become aware of mortality. I don't know how you cannot be aware of it, because we grow old every day. I don't know, people leave this world every day. I don't know how you cannot be aware that this is where this body is headed, and be serious about learning what's inside of this body, because it doesn't die. It doesn't age. And when you learn how to live from there, you learn how to leave this world from there. That's the ultimate thing. You know how the yogis call it? Mahasamadhi, the great leaving. You don't want to die in an ignorant state. You don't want to leave this world in an ignorant state. You're fighting to stay. You don't want that. No, you want to live in the light and glory. It's called Mahasamadhi. The great super consciousness. That's how you want to live. Totally fulfilled, and on your terms. Thank you, everyone, for being so patient as you listen. And I know that you listen to with your heart. Thank you for being such a wonderful, wonderful audience. Thank you very much. Happy Sunday, everybody. My soul bows to you. Namaskar.